of thing, but not exactly. Then the fuel type, which is like petrol and diesel, either or. Selling type, it's either dealer or individual. Transmission, it's manual or automatic cars. And yeah, sorry for the noise. Uh, and the owner column. Let's see the data types and let's see what's the mean of it. So the selling price, if you can see, the selling price is mean is 4.66. Then the present price is 7.6. The driven kilometers is like 36,000 kilometers. And the minimum is 0.10 selling price. So yeah, we can understand, we can get a rough idea what this data set has to tell to us. And then we, using the info function, we see the data type of each of it. And we can see the non-null, how much data is non-null, and like we can understand from that. Uh, we see that selling price and present price is in float. Debit kilometers is in integer, owner is in integer. Yeah. If we let's just first see if there are any null values. We know there aren't, but let's just see once again. So there aren't, so need not to do any data cleaning. Okay, let's first visualize. We commence with a histogram to dissect the distribution of selling prices. This graphical representation allows us to grasp the frequency of different selling prices range, providing a bird's eye view of the dataset's central tendencies. So this figure sets the size of it. In this using Seaborn, we are using the histoplot. And here is the selling, on the x-axis we have the selling price, and on the y-axis we have the frequency. And yeah, we have you use like the KDE is true over here. That's why we can see this line. Yeah, so this kind of gives us an overall idea that there are higher number of cars that are purchased with a low selling price. Okay, next is the pair plot, um, allowing us to scrutinize the relationships between numerical features. These scatter plots serve as a visual canvas depicting how each feature interacts with the other. So we can see these are getting divided into categories, and here it's kind of linearly related, and we can gain insights into the interplay between the year and present price. Over here, the selling price, the driven kilometers, and yes, so we kind of understand that selling price and the present price are related to each other. As you can see, it's getting a bit linearly related, not perfectly linearly related. Mm, yeah, this is what we can gain from this visualization. We are using the pair plot function over here. Okay, let's understand the next pair plot over here. Um, it shows pair plot, but we are using the U as the year, so we can understand in which year how the data was distributed. So this kind of gives us an insight of how the data was, in which year how much was the selling price, and in which year how much kilometers of car was there. I mean, you can see over here it's very congested, but yes, we can gain some kind of insight, like an overview of it. Let's dive deep now. Okay, so we construct a correlation matrix, heat map. This powerful visualization unveils the linear relationship between the numerical features, aiding us in identifying the variables that might significantly influence our target variable. The heat map sheds light on the intricate web of correlations within our data. So here we can see that red indicates high correlation. Um, So over here we can see that the selling price and the present price are highly correlated, as we had already seen that in this pair plot also. But correlation matrix tells us the accurate correlation value. And then we can say that the selling price and the year is related to each other, and the present price and driven kilometers are also related to each other. So this might play an important role in training our ML model. Okay. Next, let's go into box plot and count plot. Box plot is used for categorical variables. It helps us in giving means, medians, quartiles, so we can get an idea about what is the range of your particular variable. Mm, we utilize box plots to investigate how fuel types impacts selling price. Simultaneously, here count plot provides a succinct visual representation of the distribution of selling types. We are using here the box plot function. On the x-axis, we have fuel type. On the y-axis, selling price. And we can see the petrol cars were having selling price lesser than the diesel cars. And CNG, we can see it's next to nothing actually. Um, the Yeah, the selling price, and we can see that it was between 0 and 5, so about 2.5 might be the selling price, and over here it might be around, I can say, around 7.5 for the diesel ones. So diesel cars were highly priced. For the categorical count plot variables, we can see that most of the people prefer dealer